Well, okay. We're gonna do the "We Are All Astronauts" ether. We'll do that one. And I just want to say, like, Barbara has some friends who are trapped in Ecuador. We're gonna pray for them. And Barbara's feeling better. So hey, okay. All right. We're gonna do the "We Are All Astronauts" ether. We'll do that one. All right. Hey, everyone. And I just want to say, like, Barbara has some friends who are okay. Welcome to our live stream. We are kicking it off here. Let's just let you know what we're all about here, just in case you're new to this operation. We are working some next level stuff here. Prayer. I don't know if you're down with the thought that the prayer works, but we've been experiencing that in Miracles course, and now we are using sort of an amplified version of prayer, and that's amplified version of prayer is where we reach and merge our minds with the mind of God and the mind of the Most High. And what this works, this is like the same thing if you've experienced my videos like Let There Be Light or things of that sort. What we what we do is that feeling you get, the goosebumps, the tingles when you are merged with the Most High. That's where miracles happen, and also that's the highest frequency that your consciousness can take on. And I'm just gonna be wrestling with little things every now and then, like muting everybody and things like that. And now I am going to not allow people to unmute themselves for a moment. So if so, remind me in the chat that I've done that. All right. All right. So what will happen here is we are going to reach our minds up into the light, and as we do that, we are changing our consciousness. We are allowing the light to impress itself on our consciousness. So put on earbuds or headphones or what have you. Get into a good place, and here we go. Now I'm going to be using language that is personal to me. I'm not trying to push any belief systems here, but everything I say that sounds religious or maybe beyond you in terms of names or words for things, even if I say angels, just realize these are my personification of perfect love. And I experience them as real living entities that I have a relationship with. And if you don't, that's okay. Just translate everything I say that doesn't work for you into the word love, and we're probably on the same page. All right. So get ready, get into a quiet place. Try not to be bothered or disturbed. If there's people watching you or things like that, it's going to pull you out of it. You want to get somewhere where you don't get pulled out of this. All right. We are now going to be calling on the Most High. And let's see here. This one. Okay. Here we go. Close your eyes. Breathe easy. Right above your head, in your mind's eye, see the shimmering light that exists right above your head. This light is always there, but when you are expressing your higher self, when you are connected to transcendent love, when you are calling in the light, and you are connected to the light of the Most High, this light above your head grows stronger, and it glows. Throughout the ages, this light has been depicted in art as a halo. But this halo is more than just a light above your head. This halo is a doorway. It is a gateway to the Most High. It is a channel to heaven and the heavenly angels. So now, as you focus on this light, the light goes stronger. And as this light grows stronger, it is starting to rotate around, and you can feel it on the top of your head. And as it grows stronger, the doorway through it is opened. And now there is a column, a beam of light up into the heavens from the top of your head, straight into heaven. Through this column of light, we're going to be calling on through this doorway, which we are opening. This is a time to let go of all the worldly things and let in the heavenly realm. So now we call to the Most High, and the angels are ministering to you. They are all around you. They are moving in a giant circle all around you, clearing you and clearing the space and making way. The Master of the Most High, the Holy Spirit, to enter our midst. So allow the angels to minister to you, and we say the sacred imperative for life. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. And the light has come. And the cells of your body into pure radiance. And the light has come. And this light is what you are. Going in this light. And the angels that have been ministering all around you are now reaching through your heart to everyone you are connected to. And through your heart and through this connection, they are ministering to them too. So not only have you reached the light, you have become a great beacon of light. And in quiet, we give thanks. We are a holy family, brought together to help heal the world in its time of need. We are ministers of the Most High, and we have come to this world for exactly This next one is for Nora, who's actually in quarantine and hoping for a miracle. This is also for Barbara's friends who are stuck in, I can't remember the place, Barbara, but they're somewhere where they don't want to be and they're trying to get out. So we're also praying for them. And so this next bit is to lift those up into the light who need it. So here we go. stay connected to the light that you have just experienced. The angels are still all around you. But we are asking now for a special dispensation from Archangel Saint Michael and Archangel Saint Raphael. We are now going to place Nora's soul and the souls of Barbara's friends who are trying to escape and get back to the U.S. from Ecuador. We are going to place them into the light, but more than that, we're going to lift them into the arms of heaven. So first in this process, because there are many of us here, many, we're going to ask for the protection of the Holy Spirit and Archangel Saint Michael through this process. And now we witness the divine spark in Nora and Barbara's friends in Ecuador, and all those who are suffering right now who really need this. We are witnessing the divine light in them. And as we witness this light, the light grows stronger. And the light grows stronger and stronger through our witnessing of it. And their light becomes resplendent all around us. And we are bathed in the light of love that we share with them. And their souls are so beautiful. And in this shimmering light, we reach out with our spirits. And we take hold of their souls to help them up into the light. This is like a hand up. We take their hand. And we notice as we start to lift these beautiful souls that there is some weight. There may be worry, fear, anxiety, perhaps some illness that is being fought. That is just the darkness. But we are the light, and we are strong in the light. For light and strength are one. So with the strength of light, we are holding Nora. We are holding these souls. We are holding all the souls who need us right now that we are connected to. And as we call them in, we feel the weight of the darkness pulling us down. So we call on the holy light to be with us now, to turn the tides in this tug of war between darkness and light. And we now find the strength of light to lift these souls up ever higher into the light. And now, through the strength of our spirit and the strength of the Holy Spirit, the light has come, and we are moving these souls up into the light. And all the fear is being washed away, and all the darkness is being washed away, and any sickness is being washed away, and we are being cleansed in the light. And now we are all being lifted together by a legion of angels sealed from. And we are now rising towards heaven. We are now rising towards the heavenly light. And as we lift ever closer to the heavenly light, we are radiated in resplendent light. It is so bright. It is so beautiful. And we are here together as one collective soul, and our power is strong together, and we release these souls up into the light. In just a moment more, we are going to release these souls up into the light, up into the arms of heaven, into the hands of Christ, and all will be healed there. And our work is done. The healing is done. And our prayers will be answered. All right. I'm going to unmute the Miracles Course group in a second here, or at least just allow you to unmute yourselves, and we can take requests. So if there's something you want us to pray for or experience, now's a good time to let me know. Hey, how are you?
I have a couple of prayer requests.
Okay.
This is Elle. So I'm a secretary at a police department, and I was the only one that was sent home. And I didn't want to be sent home. I asked my chief if I could stay with our team. But because it was less of a threat, I understand that if there's less of us there. So I told all of my department that I was going to be praying for them every day at 4:00 with you guys. So I want to lift up all of my officers and my chief and my lieutenant and our 2 dispatchers who are moms. And then somebody else told me about someone, they didn't know his name, who was suicidal, and he got the coronavirus. And I told that person that we would pray for him. And I also want to pray for my boyfriend who is taking care of his mom right now. And he's in the mortgage industry, and he's losing a lot in the stock market and in his business. And he's really, really stressed out. And there's not much I can do to help him except for pray. His name is Neil.
All right. So we're going to put Neil into the light, and all of your police force friends, everyone you've mentioned. And this one is going to be a special benediction for the police force and the protectors of our collective tribe here. So buckle up, and here we go. So right now in the tumult, there's a lot of anxiety. A lot of people are worried and afraid. Some are fighting the virus actively. Others are on the front lines. And so this is for all of our protectors. This is for also Elle's boyfriend. And as we focus on those on the front line, when all we can do is pray, we realize that prayer is incredibly powerful, because every soul gets a vote in what happens. Every soul has a say. So now, with all of our hearts, we are going to make our vote known. We are going to make an emphatic prayer and send our light to all of the protectors and frontline workers in the world who are facing this catastrophe with courage and grace. We bow our heads, and our halos glow because we are so connected to the light. And so now we invite this light in ever greater frequencies, with ever greater power, because we know that through inviting this light in, we can bring this light to others. We can lift others into this light. So now we open our minds to the great light. We ask the Holy Spirit and the Most High to be with us now, and through our connection to all of the frontline workers, we ask Archangel Michael, be with us and protect them. And here he is. Archangel Michael is the saint of rescue workers and police and frontline. He is the warrior of all warriors. He is the power behind the battle between light and darkness, and he represents the light, and his light shines away all darkness, and his power is with us now, and his power is emanating through our hearts to all of the front line who are sacrificing themselves for the greater good, who are putting their lives on the line for the greater good. Saint Michael the Archangel is proud of you, and he is with you, and you are strong because light and strength are one, and you are courage. Your courage is making you stronger, and you are rewarded and protected by the angels, for they are with you, for they honor your courage and your bravery. In this time of darkness, you are the light. And we give thanks to the Lord our God. And we give thanks to Archangel Saint Michael for always being there to protect us at our slightest invitation. And we give thanks to the 100,000 angels he has summoned to surround and protect all of our first responders, all of those on the front line. And Archangel Michael is correcting me now. There are literally hundreds of millions of angels ministering to everyone on the front line. They are not alone. They are being protected. They are being guided. And even those who might give up their lives in this process, they are giving their lives for a greater good. For Archangel Michael says, we're not here to make your life easy. We're here to make your souls good. And through your service, your souls are purified, your souls are made holy, and your souls are made good. We have gratitude for you. All right, you can unmute yourself if you want to share anything.
I saw all of the soldiers in all of the world putting down their guns, and it definitely touched my heart.
How great that is. How great that is. Any other prayer requests or requests of any kind or inspirations?
Yes, I would like a prayer request for people that might feel like they want to exit, suicidal because everything's going on, or just having a really tough time and they don't want to be here anymore. I want to say a prayer for them. And yesterday when I was on the call, I was passing a bridge where people had taken their life, but my phone had died. I wanted to get in a prayer for those people.
Okay, so you saying someone took their life yesterday that you knew?
Not yesterday. There was a bridge I was walking by when I was listening in yesterday, and someone took their life at that spot within the last 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there's people right now that this is too much for them and they may want to not be here anymore. I just want to say a prayer for those souls that are having a tough time.
Okay. Got it. We'll do that. Here we go.
Garrett? And
yes.
It's Lisa.
Hi,
I'm
Lisa.
also working on a project right now which is benefiting or raising awareness for teen suicide. So like I could just maybe go with that because it's one solution, one of many solutions toward that. So I'd love that if you could put that in too.
Sure. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to mute everyone. Okay, so this one, well, we'll just go with it. I mean, I don't want to put a label on it, but man, you know, I think I know what we got here. Okay, here we go. Just 1 second. This goes out to all the souls who are struggling, where death seems to be a respite from life, where life has become so hard that ending it seems better than continuing it. And in the coming days and coming weeks and coming months, there may be many more who are suffering under this through loss of work, loss of income, loss of health, loss of loved ones. So now we come together to lend our light to them, to help them recognize the greater light, to release them from their burdens so that they don't need to await death to do this for them. For there is life that can do this for them. But whether they stay with us or whether they are lost and move to the next realm, we are sending our light to them because they are our holy brethren. We are inexorably connected with them. What happens to them happens to us, happens to all of us. We are in this together. We are in this together. So we reach out our hands to these struggling souls. We say, I got you, brother. I got you, sister. We are going into the light, and the light has come. And as the light surrounds all of us, and as we rise into the heavenly realms together, we are surrounded by the angels, and a great crown of glory is around our souls, and the light of love is with us, and these souls are softened and healed in this light. Thank the Holy Spirit for this grace. And all the souls who we reached out to, their burdens are eased through our intention and our prayers. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So we take this moment to reflect in gratitude how precious these souls are. How they may be tired, worn out, sick of it all. But now, through our love, there is rest. Through our love, there is a glimmer of hope. Through our love, there is a second chance. And through our love, there is a knowing that we will be with them. No darkness shall be brought within our midst. We will remain each other forevermore. Amen. Okay, all my buttons were going a little kooky there, so I don't know what you actually heard. Yeah, if that was wacky, I apologize. I hit some buttons and may not have unhit them or whatever, but hopefully some of that got through. Ooh. All right. Anyone else in the Miracles course have a request or even just a any request? I mean, we did this yesterday, so you all know the drill. Like, what's the inspiration? What needs to be said? What needs to be talked about right now? Clint said, putting down our guns and putting out our hands to help each other, and that is our ministry. That is what we need right now. That is the hollowing out that this pandemic is doing for humanity. It's causing us to slow down, be with each other, really minister to each other, really see the vulnerability in each other, and to learn, as Eileen says, the faith that we need to lift each other into the light. So, okay, Jonah is asking for a prayer of forgiveness. All right. Good one. It's gotta. Okay, we're gonna try that one we can do a prayer of forgiveness. Okay, here we go. Prayer of forgiveness. Let's see where this goes. There's gonna be you're gonna hear lyrics on this one. Hopefully you can hear my voice okay over the lyrics. I think it went okay last time, so we're gonna do it again. Forgiveness, what it truly is seeing each other as we truly are. It is witnessing the divine in one another. And through this divine witnessing, we call upon that divine spark of light in the heart of our brothers and sisters. And as that divine spark grows, we recognize their light, so pure, so perfect. How could we be angry at them? How could we resent them for perhaps all the awful things they did in ignorance? Perhaps it was merely part of our soul's journey to experience that. So now we give our anger to love. And as we embrace the love for our brother or sister, we realize how pure their souls are. We realize the pain that must have caused them to hurt others. We can finally hold for them and realize that they had been fighting a hard battle all along. So we substitute grievances for gratitude. As our gratitude for them grows and the light in their hearts grow and they shed all of the things that repelled us from them, we finally see the beauty in them. We finally see that innocent soul, the soul that is the same as it ever was, the soul that is as God created it. And we realize that we are working a ministry here, that we are part of salvation as we embrace the atonement, as we embrace the ultimate forgiveness for everything. And through forgiveness, we are lightened together. And through forgiveness, we find salvation. And through forgiveness, we find each other. And through forgiveness, a darkened, weary world becomes bright again. And life starts sparkling again. We're weary, beaten down, dark recesses in this world are now transformed into butterflies of light. And these butterflies are angels. As we put down our arms, put down our weapons, we've put down our arms so that we can extend our arms in love and acceptance. And now we realize how pure the love is in our hearts for all of humankind. We see past all the weaknesses. We see past all the fear. and we see nothing but light. And our Creator and the angels of the Most High feel such gratitude for you, for doing the work of the divine, for releasing the chains that shackle us to a darkened world, for accepting the atonement, for enlightening your soul and lighting the souls of all of those whom you forgive. For we are all forgiven together as one. We are one, and we ascend into heaven together as one. Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. All right.
I've been feeling moved with something that a friend is a rocket scientist at Ball Aerospace, and we got to talking about a certain concept called vena contracta. He said I reminded him of it. So what it is, it's in anything that has a bottleneck. It's the space that has the most amount of pressure coming through and the least amount of space. So they always want to know where that is because it's the weakest, and to fortify it. So the vena contracta, there's 3 stages. There's the like if you think of a bottle and then it coming in and then bursting out. I feel like we've been in the vena contracta and we've all felt it. We've felt that pressure building, and it's almost as if it's entered, the pressure broke, I mean, in some ways, and it's going out, and this was all helping me and us to help see where it's going to go and land. So just wanted to share that.
Dig it. Yeah. Yeah. Any other insights or requests?
So Garrett,
Hey,
it's Pamela.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I'd like to share something
Okay.
that's kind of beautiful that happened to me today. I woke up at 6 a.m. with a very strong, well, first I need to tell you that I've been estranged from my father for 10 years for good reason. And I woke up this morning at 6 a.m. with a very strong sense of that I needed to call my dad. And I didn't want to do it, so I went back to sleep. And when I woke up again, I still had that strong sense to call my dad. And I haven't talked to him in 10 years. And I was like, I really didn't want to do it. But I did it. I called him, and he just started crying. He said, thank you so much for calling. And we just had we were able to forgive each other, and we had a reconciliation right there on the phone. And this is 10 years. My dad, of course, is in the high risk category, and he wept the whole time on the phone, and it was quite amazing. So I just wanted to tell you that. Speaking of
Hallelujah.
forgiveness, talking about forgiveness.
Yeah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
And it was a beautiful thing. It was really beautiful for me.
Thank God you did it. Thank God you did it, Pamela. This is the ministry. This is the work. I mean, I'm not. Were you here, Pamela, earlier this week when that was kind of the homework for the Miracles course? Is reach out to someone.
I missed it. Yeah, I missed a couple, and yesterday I was just too overwhelmed.
Yeah.
This thing was heavy on me yesterday, and I couldn't hear any more about the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
I couldn't even come on the call yesterday, but today is so clear and beautiful. So
Yeah, and you did it. Like that's the beauty of this miracles course is the miracles just happen all around us, and even even if you didn't hear the assignment, you did the assignment, which is fucking
well,
great. You
I
know.
think it's because of the course. I really think it's because of all the prayer in this course that my dad's heart was prepared for me to call him.
Wow.
Because he just thanked me over and over, and it was really beautiful. So.
That is so great. That is so great. That is so great. Wow. Thank the Lord and thank you, Pamela. Like that, I mean, you are an example to all of us. If there's anybody in your life that needs a phone call, or you know what, that person who you just thought about that would be really hard to call, that's the one. Give them a call. I know it's like the hardest one. It's like, and we make so many excuses for ourselves to not make those calls. We go back to sleep. We say, you know, they're not going to want to hear from us, or, you know, it's just not worth it, or this, that, or the other thing, or they don't deserve it. But our ministry is a ministry of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ultimate reflection of love on this plane. And Pamela, what a great example you are for all of us to be doing that, I feel like there was one or two others in the course who had done something similar. Now's the time. Now is the time. Everyone is primed for it. As you can hear from Pamela's experience, her father was weeping because she called him. Think of how precious that is. Think of how important that is. People are ready. People are ready for this tidal wave of forgiveness. People are ready for this. Okay, so Phil says that sounds like the next prayer request. You okay if we do that? Oh, I see. But I missed L's. I'm so sad because I'm estranged from my family. And also, hey, Elle, can you jump in and just share your prayer request so I can hear you? It's better than me trying to read the little fine print. Are you up for that?
I don't. It wasn't really a prayer request. I was just saying that I'm also estranged from my family, and I felt kind of bad because that was a prayer, or not a prayer request. It was a homework assignment, and I felt kind of like a bad student because I wasn't gonna do that. So then Phil said, "It sounds like the next prayer request. Are you okay if we do that?" And then I felt kind of on the spot because if we
I'm
do
sorry, I
that,
didn't mean to do that to you.
no. I just thought like it, it was just an inquiry for me because I thought, yes would be the right answer, but I thought if we do that, then there could be a miracle. And so the inquiry is really confronting, I guess. Yeah, I'm just really confronted. So I didn't know what to say. So that's what you just like came in on. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a prayer request.
It seems like a place to send light, so we're going to send light your way, Elle, and everyone who's struggling with this this moment. It's like I get it. Like, it's scary and it's hard, and only you can make the choice. And at the same time, it can either go miraculously and gracefully, or it can be really hard. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to lift you and your family into the light, and all of the estranged families and loved ones, and we're going to send you the light so that it becomes easy, so that you can do it with grace. You ready? Yeah. Okay, here we go. One second. Our wounds run deep. So deep they feel like they've cut out our hearts at times. And to reach across that empty, dark crevasse between us and our estranged family, our estranged loved ones, seems insurmountable. So now, we call on the light of the Most High, the light of forgiveness, to give us strength, to give Elle strength and give Elle grace, to give all of us strength and grace in our little willingness to maybe reach out and make that call. And the love is here, and the love wants you to rejoin with all of those who you feel separate from. Because in that moment of forgiveness, in that moment of joining, that's when miracles occur. And so we ask for the courage to do the will of love. Become beacons of hope, to become warriors of spirit, to realize that our broken, shattered hearts have somehow become stronger through the adversity that some have created in our lives. So, with that strength, the first thing we will do, with great dignity, is show gratitude to those who hurt us. Or as the Lord said, they know not what they do. And as the Lord did, and gave his life for all of those who would persecute him, for all of those who would crucify him, we are now called to do the same. We are called to reach out, to extend our hearts in a way that we've been unwilling to for a long, long time. But here now is your great opportunity. And you are not alone in this. You have all of your brothers and sisters of light rooting for you, knowing that no matter what is said to you when you reach out, that you have done the right thing, that you are a beautiful angel of light, and your sincere and earnest willingness to reach out will echo in eternity, and all of the angels will applaud you for your heroic act. All right.
I'd like to share something on that last point. And Elle, thank you so much for having the courage to really bring what's really fresh for you into the circle, because I think that it opens up the room for all of us to grow in this area. And what I notice, what keeps coming to mind is the Ho'oponopono prayer. And that sometimes when we can't reach out to somebody in person for whatever reason, it could be because they're deceased, it could be because they've asked not to hear from us, or it could be because we don't feel safe to reach out to them, that I've really found this prayer, which we've talked about a couple times in the course, but I wanted to re-presence it here, to be so powerful. And it is simply, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And one of the ways that I use this in my life is that there are people who, for whatever reason, I'm not able to connect with. And I'll kind of expound on each one of those areas. Like even today, my sister was sharing about her bosses at work, and it's so frustrating to me that just now I thought, oh, I can use the Ho'opono prayer with them and say, I'm sorry that I'm judging you. I don't know what in life has caused you to feel so fearful. And please forgive me for that judgment and that feeling of anger that I have when I hear kind of how that judgment can play out. And thank you for this opportunity to expand my heart and my understanding and my gifts and my callings. And I love you as a human being, as a person, and to just kind of keep going in that way. And what I find is that when I pray in that way with people, and it's just here in my heart, that when I think about them, suddenly my heart is more open. And when an opportunity does arise to connect with them, or if I'm talking with somebody and they come up in conversation, suddenly I'm more open to how spirit would relate to that person than how I've known that person to be. And it's like it cleans out the pain in the connection that I hold in my space. And it facilitates the possibility of reconnecting with them in person as well.
It's beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm going to just invite anyone who's in the Peanut Gallery, if you want to continue this conversation, come inside Miracles Course, and we can do it there. Just because I just feel like so much sensitivity is coming out now. I want to protect that more. So, yeah. miraclescourse.com if you want to join in. God bless you. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, New York time. Bye.